Action.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jessica Giunta with Team Take Profits.
Oh, you said Team Take Profits.
What is it?
Trend Trading Academy.
Oh,
what are you doing? Oh my God. Action.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jessica Giunta with Trend Trade Academy, and I'm here to help you trade and get paid. Let's get to the charts.
All right. Take two. Action. What's going on, everybody? All right. Action. What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Trend Trading Academy. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. I got a special one today because I got the special one with me. Hey! So we did a class for TTA and I had Jessica jump on because it's important not only to just hear that mindset and to hear, you know, the perspective from the trader or from the one who's doing it, but also from the ones who are like riding with them, right? So it was really powerful. I shared that for TTA in our private class, and it was so powerful. So I wanted to kind of give you guys some clips from that and give you some super powerful perspective from Jessica's point of view. Before we get to that, I want to say, man, we're about to celebrate 17 years.
Yes, sir.
Hey, they said we would have made it. 17 years. And so I just wanted to say happy anniversary to my wife. We're thankful for that. Got her a new truck. You know, just had to treat her to the nice little truck. I told the TTA class I was gonna get her something, and so we went ahead and did that.
Came through.
Check it out. Check it out. So guys, let's get to it. If this video brings you value, if you like seeing Jessica, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, let us know. Let me get them fire emojis down below, them heart emojis since it's the ladies on here. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But let me know that it's bringing value to you. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell to get notifications to see all the content we're dropping. All right, if you want to become a student, go to trendtrading.academy. You can get the full class. This was just a little clip of an entire hour-long class. It was powerful. We even had some charts mixed in there. It was really a really powerful class. You get all of that when you're a member of TTA. So for now, let's roll that intro.
Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Trade and get paid, 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 trade and get paid.
Man, because look, I've been just thinking, man. Look, I'm sitting here just chilling. I'm in the basement, just kind of hanging, right? And man, I got something special for y'all tonight because man, y'all know I'm thankful, right? Y'all know I'm super thankful. God has been good to me. Man, we've been through all kinds of stuff, man. I'm gonna actually just kind of share a little bit of mindset. I just been thinking, God is good. I just been thinking, a lot of like basically how God has just been blessing me, and He's just taking care of my family, taking care of the ministry, and it was like everything that I focused all my effort into doing what I felt led to do and operating in faith, and God took care of everything else. And then He introduced me to Forex, and you guys know the rest of the story. So I'm just kind of looking down, watching the chats as I'm speaking, but man, I'm just so thankful. I can't tell you enough how thankful I am. So for tonight, before we jump to the charts, because I promise you I got some straight heat to bring you on the charts. But before we do that, I wanted to kind of have a little special guest on tonight. Is that all right with you guys? Is it all right if I have a little special guest on tonight? Y'all already know who it is. It's my favorite human.
They already knew.
That's right. You guys already knew. Jessica is in the house with us tonight on advanced class, and there is not a more advanced person when it comes to mindset than this lady right here, man. God has blessed me so good. I'm so thankful.
Right back at you.
My bro. So hey, so check this out. You guys know, some of you have heard my story. You guys know, I came from nothing. I came from absolutely nothing. And I was homeless as a kid. There was about an 8 month, maybe 9 month period where we lived literally from park benches to basements, like the little storm cellars, like we lived. It was crazy, man. In Queens, New York, we grew up nuts. And I would go up to the grocery store and bag groceries, and they give me $1. I was like 8, and I would come back to the park where my family was at, and that would be dinner for the night. So like I've been through a lot, and I've seen a lot as a kid. And my wife comes from a similar background, maybe not homelessness, but drug addiction and a lot of different things. And some of you know, I ended up going to prison, and did 2 years in prison. And it was through those crazy circumstances that, look, I never learned any skilled trades. Some of y'all look at me now and you see, oh, he's a pastor, oh, he's a Forex trader, he's got money, all this kind of stuff. But the truth is, like, until I was about 30, I had no skilled trades. I didn't know anything. You know what I mean? Like, I came into the church, and let me just tell y'all, it was a blessing, because when I came into the church, I had just came out of prison, came off of drugs, selling drugs, carrying guns, banging, gang banging, everything. It was crazy. And when I came into the church, like, immediately people were asking me to share my testimony. People were asking me to go and share my story in jails and churches and schools and all kind of stuff. And it was like immediately I became like a preacher, right? And I didn't know I was going to be a preacher. But while man, I'm so thankful for that. Like, there's nothing to me, including Forex. There is nothing more important than spreading the message of Jesus. There's nothing more important than telling people about the Lord. But while I'm so thankful for that, there was something that happened there that almost was a hindrance to me, because here I am, I'm 21 years old. I came into church and immediately started like preaching and sharing my testimony. Well, I never learned how to have a job. I didn't have a father in my life. So I never learned how to work. I never had a work ethic. I never learned any skilled trades. I never learned how to do anything. And so, like, immediately I was this preacher, but I didn't have a wife and kids yet. Then I got married. I met Jessica, and we got married. We started having kids, and now it was like, wait a minute, I never learned a skilled trade. I don't know how to have money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do nothing with my money. And sure, you might get a little pay here and there to go and speak at different engagements and things like that, but man, I didn't have any like skill set when it came to finance. And so, man, I was terrible with money. Terrible. Any little bit of money we had, I was trying to live like I came from the hood. I came from poverty. So I'm trying to live like a rich man, but we couldn't do it. I blew my money. We struggled. We had a lot of problems. We had a lot of struggles in the beginning. We never let our kids know we were broke. Our kids never knew the difference. And that's really because of her. That's, she made it happen. And I just got to tell y'all, man, I'm so thankful, because not only has God taught me a skilled trade, he taught me how to trade Forex. Mind you, that wasn't until years later. So we're talking about, 10 years or maybe 9 years of marriage where, there was not very much money. Until I started trading Forex, man, we didn't, y'all looking and talking, thinking like I got a long history of background of money before Forex. And that's not true. We were facing eviction before I started trading Forex.
No joke.
Like, we didn't have no money to pay the bills. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do. And it was hard for me, because I'm telling people to have faith and trust in God. And while I'm struggling at home, It was like this real hard life I was trying to live. And I can't imagine how hard it was for her, knowing that she has trust not only in God, but also in her husband to take care of things. So that's like a double, twofold thing here. And so we were out here just making it happen. But then God gave me Forex. And through Forex, I've been able to start several companies. I've been able to start investing. I can't even tell you how I'm looking through my crypto portfolio in the last few days. The amount of money I got in crypto, it's just stupid. It's just stupid how God has brought us this far. I didn't even realize how much money I had in crypto. We were like looking at on my phone, we were looking at like all the different apps that I'm using for all these different investments and stuff. And it was like, there's 10 grand here, 15 grand here, 20 grand here, 2 grand here, all these different, monies that are all over the place. And I'm thinking back some years and I'm going, man, we had nothing. We had nothing. One of those apps, 10 grand, that would have been everything I needed,
Back in the day, he always used to say, babe, if I could get 10 grand, we'd be set. Then it would be, babe, 20 grand. We'll be all right. That's all we need is 20 grand. And
100
now,
grand.
Babe, if we had 100 grand, I'm telling you.
Hey, but you know what? You know what that's called? That's your mindset expands. What happens is when all you have is $100, that's why when some of you guys probably heard this pitch from one of these MLM companies, I remember the first time I went to a meeting for IML, and you guys, some of you know, I was part of IML in the beginning of my Forex career. I went to an IML meeting, and I remember them closing that meeting. I was pumped. I was amped. Like, all right, I'm gonna learn how to trade. I'm gonna recruit 10 people or whatever else. And but they kept going and going and going, talking about you're gonna be a chairman 100, chairman 500, $500,000 a month. They almost lost me with that because I couldn't wrap my mind around that kind of number. My mind was not prepared to envelop that type of a number. They're talking about $100,000. I mean, my mind has never, thought like that. For me, I could have $100,000. Come on, man, that's crazy talk. I don't even got $200 right now. Like that was the mindset. But as the Lord prospered us, and as my trading increased and I started seeing 4, 5, 6, figures in these accounts, now suddenly it was like, I went from having like, man, I'm going to get 10,000. Oh, I'm going to get 20,000. Oh, I'm going to get 50,000, 100. Now I'm going to just tell y'all straightforward. My goal right now, by the time I hit 40 is to be at 100 million. So, you know what I mean? Like my mindset wouldn't even have thought like that. I'm 38 now. So guess what? In 2 years, my plan is to have $100 million. What?
Why not?
Why not? Right? Why not? If Elon Musk can do it and Bill Gates can do it, they're not any smarter than I am. You know what I mean? Mark Cuban can do it, and Warren Buffett can do it. Man, they are no smarter than me. They are no smarter than me. So I grind. So I wanted to just share that. And I wanted y'all to hear from Jessica for a moment before I jump into the charts, because some of y'all are like thinking, man, this is hard. This is hard. We're trying to trade and I make $100, then I lose $100. And, and it's difficult having the mindset to stick to those big visions while you're really not seeing it. So I wanted to ask Jessica to maybe talk about that for just a moment. What was it like, like when I've always had vision, but I come home and I'm like, all right, we're going to do it. I'm going to start a lawn mowing company. Remember that?
Car detailing.
I had a lawn mowing company.
T-shirt selling.
T-shirt company. I had a car detailing business.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? I've always had the mind of an entrepreneur, but I didn't have the skill set of an entrepreneur, and I didn't have any money to make money with. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just hear y'all talk, hear Jessica talk about that. Like, what was it like going through some of those things and maybe having the mindset of, yeah, I believe in you, but man, bro, we've been through this how many times now? You know, like when is this one gonna be the one? You know?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah. So, just like he said, we have been through so much. Both of us. Now, I think we're talking about mindset, so this is important about it. We grew up in poverty. We never saw. He saw it more than I did. Generations upon generations of our family are in poverty. Nobody in either side of our family owned a home. Owning your own house was big time.
Facts.
Having an ice maker.
I'm the first
fridge.
person in my entire
Yeah.
family to ever own a home.
Right. So it was just like, I remember thinking it's something small. If we had an ice maker in the fridge, we made it.
Big time.
It was just
Balling.
like, that was our mindset. So how do you get out of that? It was always, so I always thought this is just life, right? Welfare, living off the system. I'm going to find whatever avenues can help us get by. That was just always in my mentality. We're just going to get by. He used to hustle. I didn't. So he always had that vision of how can we do this? How can we do this? And he would always talk about these big things. And in the beginning, I'm like, we're freshly married. I'm like, okay, I could kind of see it. But then after this avenue and, it would get going and then stuff would get in the way. Then this new thing, knew this, knew that. So then fast forward to like he was talking about in IML, I remember sitting in that meeting and I was mad. I was like, man, so he tricked me, right? Because he knew I was kind of tapped out on it. And so he said, babe, we're going to go out, but I need you to come to this meeting with me right quick. And I'm like, I just want the date. Like, let's just go on the date real quick. So we went to that meeting and I remember sitting there and I'm just thinking, man, this sounds great, but I don't know any of these people that are talking right now. This just does not seem legit to me. How do you get from where we are right now without the 250 to start? Yeah. How do you get to where you've talked to so many people about this MLM and this situation, and you've talked to so many people? How do we get from where we are to where you're talking about Chairman 100 and all this stuff? Like, where's the avenue to get to this? So they always laugh at me saying I'm the one who kind of brings the reins back. You know what I mean?
I know. So why she always rain on my parade, man?
He's like, babe, if we could do
I'm over here trying to start companies, man. I'm trying to Bill Gates this thing.
Yeah. Hey, Jay knows where I'm coming from though. Okay. Me and Jay.
Why she hating, bro?
So, but it was just my mentality. That was my mindset of, okay, you're the visionary. I'm the step-by-step. How are we going to achieve that? Right. So then we actually, I'm seeing fruit from it. I'm seeing him grind and I'm seeing, I see a lot of people posting some scriptures in here. So I'm jumping on that. Y'all just open the door for me.
Yeah. Y'all know we love the Lord.
But you look in scripture. So many people say, I need an instruction manual. I need an instruction manual to life.
Tina said, you're the head. She's the neck.
Hey, we're a good team. We're a good team.
That's good. That's facts.
So you look in scripture, you want an instruction manual. God gave it to us. Name a topic. It's in the word. Name a struggle, name something, and it is in the word. So you look at finances. So I'm reading scriptures. I'm like, man, my husband's talking biblical. I'm looking at the story of the talents. The investing. It's basically, it doesn't use the word investing, but it's talking about this man gave these people. The hands going. Right. I'm trying. So he's talking about, I wanted you to invest this. So you just gave me what I gave you. You did nothing with it. You unprofitable servant. And I read that and just something moved in my mind and my mindset began to change. And all these things my husband has been talking about, it just clicked in my mind. I needed that mindset change. So we began to see it. So I started speaking by faith. He's making the moves. I mean, this is all credit to God for sure. I'm just a bystanding wife watching all of it. I tell him I'm his prayer coordinator. You need something to pray about? I got you.
It's my intercessor.
So I'm just watching the whole thing and I'm just watching how his mindset is shifting to, okay, we all have things within us that are natural abilities. He's always been able to hustle. So now how can I do this? How can I grind? How can I put in the work that's needed to make, to make this profitable in investing? And then all of a sudden you just see him grinding it out late nights. And it was a relentless, this wasn't a fly by night thing. This was years upon trial and error. This didn't work. This didn't work. This didn't work. But I'm taking this thing that did work from this area, this one that did work. And then all of a sudden, these things just start to come to pass. Yeah. You start to learn by trial and error. So now where we're at fast forward to where we're at right now, we never thought that this would happen. I never thought that I'd be driving a car. I'm not worried about it breaking down. Yeah. I never thought I'd have. I mean, I remember when I got my own cell phone.
Get to that new one.
I remember when I got my own cell phone.
Hey, y'all think we should get it a new one or what?
No, see, but no, get out of here.
That 20. That we looking at that 21 High Country Tahoe. Hey.
But so since we're talking about, I'm skipping off that. Okay. It's not all about the materialistic, but not breaking down.
It's not.
Not breaking down somewhere when you got a bunch of church babies in your car is very reassuring.
That's right.
To say the least.
Guys, this is what I'm talking about. We failed so many times. Like, you stuck with me through all types of businesses. It was crazy, right? So we like, now some of you guys see, you know, when I talk about my why and, you know, what I'm doing, and like, I'll give anything for my family, because look, man, they rode with me through everything. And so now that, you know, I'm not saying we've arrived, because I still got aspirations and dreams, and, you know, we're going for big things in life. And but from where we are today to where we were some years back, man, God has been good to us. God has been good, ain't he?
Very good.
Hey, glory, hallelujah. So, man, we're thankful, and I just wanted y'all to hear from Jessica. So, Jessica, give them one more greeting. Just say what's up, and just close us out.
We are thankful for the whole TTA fam. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you for all the love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe below.
You see that? You see that? Bro, she's a professional. We're about to. We're gonna have a YouTube channel for her, man. Oh my goodness. Man, become a student at trendtrading.academy. Get your merch at tradeandgetpaid.com, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.